We're not waiting for opportunity, we create an opportunity. We're not waiting for opportunity, we create an opportunity. Consistency. Consistency, consistency, consistency is an important trait, practice to do and to have in your character in order for you to be successful. If you do not have consistency in that, for whatever goal that you're trying to obtain to be successful, you're not going to make it. It's not going to happen. You have to be consistent. Consistency is important because think about it. Consistency is just constantly doing the same thing, right? Attacking the same things, having some of the same routines over and over, right? Keep on going at it. Keep on doing it. What happens is eventually, you know how they tell you the right time, the right place is where you have to be, and then you get it, and something amazing happens. You hit your goal, you get the success, you've stumbled upon gold, whatever it might be, the right time, the right place. That's what consistency does. Because you miss that one day, and when you miss that one day, you get the news that your opportunity had came in that day. Because you skipped that one day. With consistency, doing it every day, every moment that you have a chance, following your rules and your guidelines of your structure of what you're trying to get to, whatever that is, whatever game plan that is, and following it every day, 110%, every day. Even if it takes a few years. Once it happens, it's over. It's done. You've made it. But you had to go through some time with this, right? So again, time again. It took time for you to hit the right time and the right moment for your success to happen, right? So that's why you have to be consistent. Look at some of the greatest people in sports. Kobe Bryant, the great late Kobe Bryant. Tom Brady, right? These are guys who you know for a fact play the sport around the clock without their team. Constantly trying to develop their skill on their own. I remember one of the videos with Bosch from the Heat, and he was talking about Kobe Bryant, and he was saying that Kobe Bryant would try to beat Kobe. He had this thing. I guess he was on one of the All-Star teams, and he was like, "I'm gonna beat him to the table, to the breakfast table." I guess they were all in the same place, and that was his goal. He was like, "I'm just gonna beat everybody to the breakfast table, right? I'm gonna be the first one up, basically, right?" And he got there that first morning to the breakfast table, and Kobe was already there, but not just only already there, had ice packs on his knees. And he was like, so this guy's not already at the table. He's already been practicing. Right? And people used to say this about him also with his games. He'd be there a few hours before the team was there, practicing. Because he knew consistency was key and structure for him to develop and for it to become a part of him. Because consistency also creates a natural, unconscious mechanics for you and develops it mentally and physically and your habits. So the moves would become natural for him because he's been doing the same shot over and over and over and over and over. So whenever his arm moves to do that shot in whatever position he needs to, he's got it. So now it's meeting up with the right time during the game when it counts for the wins. Because consistency. He didn't let up because he was the Black Mamba. He didn't let up because he was on LA. He didn't let up because he already had rings. He didn't give up. He kept it consistent. Then that what also created discipline. Discipline. Discipline and consistency must go together. You have to be disciplined, right? In order to be consistent and to do things consistently. To keep following it day in and day out. When you see no results from it up front, all you feel is tired and stress and worries. And you still pushing through with it. You're not giving up. You're not letting go. Just because you made a mistake, just because you slipped and you fell, you're like, all right, that doesn't mean it's done. I'm telling you, I've heard all the time where I used to be guilty of this, where I would do something for a long period of time, like say 2 months, right? 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. And I'd have that one day where I would mess up, or that one off week. And I'd be like, it's all over. It's all done. It's finished. I got to do it all over again. And that was draining mentally and emotionally, right? And then it sort of starts draining you physically because you felt like you failed now, right? I felt like I failed now. Like it's all over now. It's done. Man, I did all this for nothing. Because for me, I realized I was taught to think that my one mistake took away all the good things that I did and everything that I built. One mistake, which was totally false. All I had to do, adjust, realize it, keep moving forward the same way. And be patient and keep doing what I have to do. I don't have to start all over again and take on that mental stress and worry of it. I just have to keep on pushing out the consistency right after that. Shake it off, adjust, understand it, overcome it, move on from it. And keep it moving. It's not over. You have a slip, you have a fall. What? You slip, you fall. What? Now you got to go to the hospital? You're done? Or do you get up and you continue to walk? Right? I started skateboarding with my son. I always wanted to do something like that when back in the day, right? When I was younger. And I never got a chance to. Opportunities never arise. Lifestyle was different. It was just different. We'll get into that one day about things about that kind of nature of my life and where I've come from. But I started with my son, and, we did what we do with our friends. He's my friend. He's really good at it, man. He's really good at it. He's been doing it from a kid, And so we went with him and his kids. And his kids are pretty good at it because he's been teaching them as well. And I remember I bust my butt like twice. I'm talking about like my wrist all up and my side and all that. And I remember I would just get up. I just got up and was like, yo, all right, let's go back up here again and try this ramp again, Until I got it and it felt comfortable. And I studied with my son, right? Until he got it and felt comfortable. And we just kept on going. And that one day when we were doing it, we finally started getting the little ramps. Like, oh, this felt good. Like we was going down it and kind of going up the other one and coming back down. Like we were slowly getting it. I bust my butt twice, but I wasn't done. And that was in the beginning, right? That was in the beginning of when we got to the skate park. So if I would have gave up after I bust my butt twice in front of everybody with no pads on, my son had pads on, but I didn't. And I hurt myself, right? And if I would have gave up and stopped, I would have never got to the end where I was able to do it. My son would have never got to see me continue to do it and know to push on. Because he had a moment where he fell. And he looks at my friend. And my friend said, you want to sit down? He goes, nah, I'm going back up there to do it again. And my friend was like, yeah, exactly. So me being consistent made the success for my son to see, and also made me successful because I got to finally get the ramp and I got it. And I kept on going. Here's the kicker. So me and my son go again another day. Totally different skate park, smaller. And we're looking, now we don't have my friend there with us. So it's just all on us. So I could feel like the tension with me and him, like everybody's there and we're looking around and, the worries and stuff like that. So I'm like, I got to go first. I said, let me go. Couldn't get down it. It's like, all right, we'll go again. My son tried. He couldn't get down it. We were like, is it this? He was like, is it the skate part? If it's this, is it that? And I'm like, no, we just got to get the swing of it. It's just a mental thing. It's a mind block. It's a mind block. So we just got to keep on pushing, right? Because we got to remember consistency will break those blocks that's trying to block you in your mind. Consistency, if you push through. Persistence, right? Discipline, consistency, persistence, right? Consistency does all of this. So I'm pushing through. I'm like, my son's here. I got to show him. I go. Bust my butt again. Bust it again. Boom. Same side, same hip, same hand again. I'm like, man. So I go back up. I'm not making nobody see it, Everybody saw it, but I'm not acting like it hurts. But I'm not going down the ramp right now. I'm kind of just trying to ease off the pain a bit. So I'm showing my son. I'm like, with my son and other people are telling us, and we're taking it in and we're going. And he keeps on going. And I can see he's feeling kind of frustrated and stuff. I'm like, no, let's keep on going. Come back up. Come on, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Come on, let's do it again. Then he was like, oh, I'm starting to get it again. He started going, getting again, feeling better again. Then he got it. Then he kept on going. Then I was like, I have to show him because I know mentally he's watching me as well. And I haven't gone back down since the fall. So I did it again. Went back down. Couldn't get through again. I didn't fall, but jumped off. Went down skateboard again. Couldn't get it, but I was getting closer. Then got it and rolled around on it. Felt good. Did it again. Did it again. He saw it. Did it again. Consistency. What I'm trying to tell you with that is consistency is just you constantly going at it. Not meaning it's going to measure up the same result every time also. So you're doing the same thing, practicing the same thing, but you may not get the same results every time. But that consistency, pushing past it, will create the results you want. So you have to push past it. You have to push past being bored of it, being tired of it, the excuses of it, the pain, the mental fatigue, the embarrassment, the annoyance, the meltdowns, whatever you're going through. You got to push past it. And don't give up. Don't stop because you failed one time or you had a slip up or you slept in a day or you didn't show up today. Don't stop because of that. Keep on going. The people who don't stop and let those things stop, don't let those things stop them from doing it, and they are truth to themselves, get their results that they want. And then the ones who just keep on going and knowing that and don't stop, get it even quicker. So consistency meets with the best time and best place. That's how you get to that time and place for everything. Consistency. Consistency develops self-discipline. Consistency helps you overcome habits and thought processes and mental blocks and hurt and pain. It makes you stronger. Consistency. Not giving up. It makes you brave. Consistency. Consistency will make you successful and give you the results you want.